Hi y'all, welcome back to the great catch-up of Ethony's 31 Days of Tarot Challenge. I'm Misty and y'all are in my broom closet. So this one's going to be a slightly longer video because I'm combining 3 prompts into one video. But I don't think it'll be too long because I really don't have that much to share. So I'm going to do the what tarot decks did you buy in 2018, what oracle decks did you buy in 2018, and what books did you buy in 2018. I don't think I reached 5 in any of those categories. So like I said, I don't think it'll take all that long. And some of what I bought in 2018 I have talked about on other videos that are on the channel. So yeah, so this will just be a quick little roundup just to keep up with the challenges. Okay, so day 2 is what 5 tarot decks did you buy in 2018. I didn't buy 5 tarot decks. I bought 1 tarot deck. And the tarot deck I bought, like I said, I've talked about before, and I just used it in the energy reading, is the University Books Rider-Waite-Smith The Fool Tarot Deck. This is a deck I've been obsessing about, and I finally got it. And so it also answers some other questions earlier down in the the prompt list. What did you finally cross off your wish list, and all, and what deck do you plan to work more with in 2019. So yeah, this is the deck that I bought. Found it for a really good price on Amazon Marketplace. I bought it. This is a later printing, but that's still the later half of the 1960s. So this deck is older than me, and I'm 43 years old. It came in a little Dayglow pink tuck box, which I put up because I've been using this deck so much I was worried about the tuck box falling apart. So I made it a little tarot pouch. I'm not much of a sewer. I'm trying to teach myself, but it is lined, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, for some reason, out of all the Rider-Waite decks, I have seen this is the only one that I like. There's a couple others out there that look nice, but I'm happy with this. I'm not a real big pink fan, but yet the backs are pink. Because this is the latter half of the printing of this particular deck with University Books, it's kind of blurry. They didn't print it as well as the first half, which I'm fine with. I just really wanted this deck, and so I got this deck, and that is the one tarot deck I bought this year. Alright, the next prompt for day 3 is what 5 oracle decks did you buy in 2018? Again, I didn't buy 5 oracle decks, I bought 4. And I've talked about a couple of them later on a couple other videos. So we'll just go over them pretty quickly, okay? So one of the ones I talked about I bought when I was down in Galveston, Texas, at a gorgeous little shop called The Witchery. Highly recommend, if you're ever in the Houston, Galveston area, take some time out, go to this shop. It's lovely. It's just, I just really enjoy being there. And it was funny because while I was there, 8 or 9 police officers walked in there, which I thought was kind of cool. Anyway, this is the Witch's Wisdom Oracle cards deck. Saw this a while back on some UK website, and I just never really wanted to shipping. So finally they released it, you know, all over. And I got this deck. It's really cute. It's really catchy. It's got bright colors. But it is mass produced. And it leaves me wondering if the deck that they were selling overseas might have had better cardstock. Because this deck does not have the best cardstock. But it's not bad. It's a little bigger than I like my Oracle cards to be, but that's okay. Ah, man, I put some in backwards. Come on, people. Okay, here we go. And because it's overly glossy to me, but it's still really nice deck. It's got a very nice back. It's got silver gilding that's really popular. Like I was saying, it's kind of hard to see. I don't have the best camera on my computer. Seems like that's the camera that I have to go with because there's really no place for me to put my phone camera. But yeah, this is just a deck that I picked up because I had been wanting it for a while. I've done a couple, you know, single card drawings with it, which the messages seem to ring true. This is a very Wicca oriented deck. I'm not Wiccan, but I don't have a problem with it being you know, that kind of deck. I just think it's a really cute little deck. It has that extra witchy feel that I really do like. I mentioned last year that I really do enjoy that catchy, witchy aesthetic. As I got older, I've kind of moved. I still love the dark and the gothic, but I kind of like the cute and pretty now for some reason. So yeah. That's the first one. And then this deck, I bought it last year. It's the Earthly Souls and Spirits deck. I have one of the original printings, which is a much smaller deck, but she re-released it and she changed some stuff and added some different paintings and things like that. And I really enjoy this deck. And I really enjoy this artist, and so I really wanted to support her. So I bought the deck again. This deck is huge. I'm not a real big fan of really big decks, but this one, despite its size, is easy to shuffle. I think that has a lot to do because it's a really thick cardstock. I'm not losing the cards when I shuffle them. And being is that I've had this deck before and I know this deck, it's really easy for me to read. And I do like the fact that because there are larger cards, you can see a little bit more detail on the paintings, I think. So, and then when she sent this to me, she sent it in a cotton canvas bag. I got some extra cards that I use as bookmarks. And I just love this one. This one is called Harmony. I want to go to her house and visit her. This is someone that I want to hang out with, this witch in here. And she sent some tea and stuff. I always really appreciate it when you're getting an indie deck and they go out of their way to make it seem more personal, you know. That's just something that I really enjoy. Let's see, so I did that one. Then I have one of the things that I personally, as a reader, enjoy doing. Sorry, I'm keeping this on my head so you don't see reflections and it's not wanting to stay. I really enjoy reading the Lenormand. That's an oracle system that I found easy to pick up, works really well for me, and I can understand. It seems to me that I can bring it down into the level, as opposed to esoteric. When I read Lenormand, it's like very straightforward. And the deck that I picked out that I really enjoyed for the Lenormand, hey babe, is it's by Tarot Lynn. I have one of her decks already. I have her Emerald Forest. This is her full moon deck. And this deck has more of a witchy feel to it. If you've noticed, the theme this year is witchy. So it's a really small deck, so get that close to you. And I really like the artwork that she uses. So this was a deck I ordered from her website. And I just really enjoy her Lenormand decks. You can tell that she takes a lot of thought into her decks. Plus, the really cute thing is that this deck also came with some spell cards because it was her witchy deck. And spell poems and things like that, which I thought was a lot of fun. And very fast shipping. So yeah. I think I bought this one like a couple months ago. So, and it comes in a little tiny tuck box. The emerald one came in a hard plastic, like almost a clamshell kind of box. This one is just a little tiny tuck box. So I'm gonna need to find something to put this one in. All right, for the fourth and last Oracle deck that I purchased in 2018 is another mass-produced deck. It's a Colette Baron Reed deck, the Mystical Shaman Oracle. I really like this deck, and one of the things I like this deck is it has an indie feel to it. It's like, I've noticed that, especially her, she's starting to come, she's like paid attention to what we as readers and collectors enjoy. And so her decks are beginning to come out with a more of an indie kind of packaging, which I really appreciate. I think that's a good thing. Because, I mean, I don't mind tuck boxes, but these hard boxes that they're starting to come into that are not just throwaways that you actually want to put on your shelf, I think is a good thing. And I enjoy that. I enjoy the fact that even though it's mass-produced, they still took time with, you know, the packaging. And it was beautiful packaging. And again, these cards are a little bigger. I'm just gonna have to get used to that. People are printing bigger Oracle cards now. That's the thing. It's so you can see more of the artwork on the cards, because I really enjoy the artwork on here. This has a more shamanistic, obviously, feel to it. I'm just going to be honest, I don't have an ounce of First Nation blood in me at all. But I just connect with these cards. And they're just gorgeous. And when I use them, because I've been using these pretty regularly in my daily readings, and they seem to really coincide and mirror what my tarot cards are telling me, which I think is a really good thing. And plus, again, they're just printing out better and better books with their with their mass-produced decks now. I just think it's a really good thing, and I'm really happy about that. And then prompt for day 4, which is what are the top 5 tarot books you bought in 2018. Now, I've said it before in other videos, I'm not a real big tarot book fan. I kind of got burned out on tarot books when I first started my journey. I read everything. Now, I really enjoy reading the guidebooks to the tarot books that I buy and the oracle books that I buy, because that's more geared towards the decks that I'm interested in. But I'm just so tired of reading the same history over and over again. And with the 3 or 4 tarot books that I did buy this year, it was pretty much a rehash of that. And I just haven't found a book that I've enjoyed as much as the Kitchen Table Tarot, which is why I'm really looking forward to Ethony's book coming out this year and for her second book coming out later this year. But I did buy some books because that was one of my goals from last year, was I wanted to read more tarot books. So I bought WTF Tarot, the Everyday Tarot. I bought Mary K. Greer's Tarot for Yourself again, and I bought the Magical Tarot Journey or Course, something like that. And I read those books, and now don't get me wrong, the Mary K. Greer book is fantastic. It's probably, in my opinion, one of the best workbooks out there, but it can be a bit confusing because it's not linear. So if you try to read it linear, you're not going to get, I don't think, the information correctly. And sometimes I just want to read a book linear. The other 2 were, I just didn't enjoy them as much. So I have a list from watching y'all's videos about the tarot books that you enjoy, and I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to find some more tarot books that I enjoy. I guess I'm just jaded, picky, or I don't know. But yeah, so there's that video for today. I think we're going to stop here before I go over 20. I'm almost there, but we're going to stop now. So that was day 2, day 3, and day 4. So next videos will be a couple more prompts, and then working on getting caught up. So hopefully you're not too tired of seeing the black thermal t-shirt. All right, bye guys. I'll see you next video, okay?